Maybe call it.
Cool. I'm back. So, what time is it there, Guido?
Is 9 o'clock p.m.
Okay. So,
Yeah, not too bad.
yeah. And how late will you stay up?
I don't know until I resist.
Yeah.
Maybe until 11:30, something like that. But I would be interested in following the Valdo training for altitude behaviors that increase the chance of survival. But it is from 11 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. So 00 a.m. So I don't know. I'll see.
Yeah, if I can pick up my kids from school and get them back here, then I'll probably try and pop on that one.
Yep.
But I'm also like,
what time is it?
So it's
Yeah,
hard
where
to
you
know.
are, Scott? What time is it there for you?
It is 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. So okay, now the mountain time is the other one.
And where are you, Scott?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah. So right now we're getting what I call as southern snow, which is just rain, more rain. And you want to guess what else? More rain. Yeah. So while Linda's got the really cool picture, that's what I want. But my wife has got me rooted here and she won't let me relocate us. And we just get more southern rain, more southern snow.
As a New Englander, it's funny, I'm getting to that point in my life where I've almost been out of New England as long as I was in New England. And I thought I would run a bed and breakfast in Vermont, in my 50s. And here I am in Colorado. So who knows where your life's going. But anyway, I kind of miss the East Coast rain sometimes because we're in high desert here, and of course we never have enough precipitation. I mean, it's nice to have the snow melt into a little bit of the water table, and it is pretty. Doesn't look like that today. That was yesterday, that picture. But anyway,
My desire would be to relocate to New England or Golden, Colorado.
Golden's cool. It's a neat spot.
So where are you, Jill, Linda, Mary, Troy?
I'm in Denver now, and then I lived in Estes Park for 17 years, which is up by Rocky Mountain National Park. So,
which is way cooler.
I would disagree, but
it's small. It's pretty small.
Yeah, after 17 years, I was probably ready to leave at about year 13. Yeah. But it's it's beautiful and it's lovely, and I'm thankful to have had it in my life, very much so. I just was excited to venture a little deeper, I wanted bigger challenges. So.
Are we talking about where we're from?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming from Minnesota. It's nice and warm here actually today. I think it's in the 30s, I think. So it's all relative. Yeah, well. Is everybody else from Colorado except for Guido? Okay.
Yeah, I'm up in Longmont, Colorado, which is north of Denver. I live maybe 10 minutes from Tom.
Okay.
He's been to Tom's house at all.
Yeah, such a beautiful country out there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think I'll go ahead and get started. Oh no. Losing people. Right.
I'm here, I'm listening. I just turned my camera off for a minute.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's just.
I'm gonna try to eat a little bit, so I'll turn my camera off while I eat a little bit because these breaks are so short. But I'll still be right here and I'll be able to turn on any second.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, fantastic. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get started. Mary, are you good at admitting people?
I can do that.
Perfect, sweet.
Yep.
So my name's Jill, and I have I've been doing a lot of facilitation recently in a whole new way, as I think most people are. And it's really been taking me back to remembering some of the games that I really liked when I was doing in-person stuff, and some of those activities that I felt made us feel connected, and then figuring out ways to make them fun and engaging for folks. I will say most of the stuff I've been working on right now has been geared more towards corporate groups and facilitating corporate like happy hour type things. So very much games and fun and silliness. We're not necessarily looking at doing a lot of the, the deep dive kind of processing, looking at ways to get coworkers engaged again and, spend that time around the water cooler, just chuckling that, and creating shared experiences is what I usually say. So that's kind of where that is. A couple of things to point out that we will be using today will be your renaming yourself. If you do not know how to rename yourself, you just click on your name. And then if you scroll down, the option to rename should pop up. So keep that in mind. We're going to work that into a few activities. And then our video, our stop and start video, which I think fortunately, unfortunately, we're all really familiar with, as well as, pinning me if you so desire and things like that. Our first activity is one, I don't know if y'all work like me, but when I try to come up with a game, I kind of stare at the wall and play it in my head for a while and like work out how it's going to go. And for the most part, I think this one has seen some success. So we are going to play a game of Zoom telephone. Now, the first thing that I need you all to do is I'm going to give you a number. I would like you to put that number just as a number at the beginning of your name, if you could, please. So, Scott, can you add the number 1 to your name, please? Oscar, number 2. Krista, 3. Guido, 4. Linda, 5. Wendy, 6. Mary, 7. And Kathy, we're going to play a game of Zoom telephone. And would you like to play? Give me a thumbs up. Would you like to play? Sure. Can you put a number 8 in your name? So it would be 8, Kathy Evans. If you click on your name, you can scroll down. Look at how smart you all are. I love it. I love it. Okay, so for this activity, there we go.
Sorry, I missed my number.
Oh, Troy, you are going to be number 9.
Number 9. Okay, I didn't get a number. Good.
Excellent. No, you're good. You're good. So here's how this is going to work. I have shut the chat down. In a moment, I am going to send what I like to call a casual statement to the first person. By casual statement, I mean something that you might say, what'd you do today? How are you? Very, very casual language. You may not write it on a piece of paper and put it up to the screen. You may not use the chat. You may not type it into a mobile device and hold that up to the screen. What you may do is mouth it, use your hands, and use your body to move that message, just like traditional telephone. So Scott is going to be sending it to Oscar, Oscar to Krista, Krista to Guido, Guido to Linda, Linda to Wendy, Wendy to Mary, Mary to Kathy, Kathy to Troy. Now, yes, you can all see each other. Absolutely. That's great. If you want to watch as everyone does it, I would encourage that. Now, because you are facilitators, I'm going to give you an extra challenge. I don't usually do this with my groups, but you cannot duplicate exactly what the person before you does. So like, let's say the message I send to Scott is, I like swimming, and Scott does this for swimming. The next person can't use this for swimming. They would have to use something else. So I've never tried that because I've never facilitated facilitators. So, okay. So I'm going to send a message to Scott.
Don't blow it, Scott.
Everyone needs to be on mute.
Okay.
Jill, if someone does something with their right hand, can I do it with my left hand? Is that different
Ooh.
enough?
You know what? I'll allow that.
All right.
I'll allow that. Okay. Scott. So Scott's going to read the message and give me a thumbs up when he's got it. If you want to spotlight people, you can do that. Some groups I spotlight for and some groups I don't. So I look forward to some feedback from you all. So Scott, when you're ready, go ahead and send the message to Oscar.
I need to,
So you have to act it out or mouth it or any way you want to send it to Oscar.
And then I verbally say what I think it is.
No, then you keep sending it silently until we get to the last person.
Roger that. Thank you.
So Jill,
Yep.
none of us are talking then, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I love it. All right. Oscar is sending it to our number 3, Krista. So Oscar, think about what you think you saw. It's a statement. I will give you that. It's a statement. Interesting. Okay. Krista, I love it. Krista's ready. All right. Excellent. Guido. Excellent, Guido. Linda, that very clear message is coming your way, all the way from Italy. Excellent. All right. Fantastic. All right, Mary. Mary to Kathy. Okay, Kathy. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Oh my gosh, that's so good. All right, Troy, bringing it home.
So do I describe it or do I do what she just did?
Why don't you tell us?
Because I'm the
what
last one,
you-
correct?
Yes, Troy, do
Yeah.
you want to tell us what you think you were told?
Oh my gosh. Well, I got two messages. One from, was it Kathy, right? Yep. And then one from Scott, which are very different. So I think with Kathy, I got into a car and I didn't answer my phone. And then somebody hit me in the back. And then I kept driving and someone hit me again. And then I went out the door. I think that's kind of what I got from Kathy. From Scott, it was a little different. I heard Scott say that I got into my car this morning and I came to a stoplight and it was red. And then it turned green and I turned left. That's what I got from Scott.
Yes.
Is that about right?
That's so close. I love it. Scott, will you share with the group the message I sent you?
It was turn left at the second light.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Oh. So what about
Wow.
the phone?
I really enjoyed the buckling of the
Do not drink and
seatbelt.
drive.
This is
I was like, no selfies while you're driving.
I was like, no texting and driving. Not yet. An accident.
Yeah,
And
the
how the
same.
heck did you get green and red light, though, Troy?
Oh, because he did it up here and he went
yeah,
boop,
yeah.
boop, boop, and he's
I
like,
thought he was playing on his phone.
I know, everybody else had
I
to do the
know
phone,
that
and you're like, don't answer the phone, you're driving, and don't forget your seatbelt. I don't know where we got
Oh,
seatbelts.
That was
from.
hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It was no texting and driving, and and
Yeah,
Troy's
I
like, no, 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 it very clearly lights.
Oh my
No,
God.
that was how many people knew it was about driving? Thumbs up. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, that's very good.
I thought you said we couldn't use the same motions they use, so I'm trying to avoid the steering wheel thing and make some semblance of a car movie.
Well,
Yeah,
so
it's a
Oscar,
little
you're at a
car.
bit of a disadvantage because you went second. My direction was you can't use what the person before you used. So
Oh, okay, so you can back later. point.
yeah, so as we got further down the line, some of the other folks were able to reuse it. What I did think was interesting, and maybe I didn't, maybe it was the way I gave the boundaries. Scott opted not to mouth the words, which I thought
I could read lips, Scott. Come on, man.
but I appreciate that because we're at a facilitator conference and this was way more fun.
It was funny.
Um,
I think you can take me off spotlight, Jill.
oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
No worries.
And everyone, if you have a PC anyway, I'm not sure on other devices, up in the right corner, you should see a view box, and you can always change your own view. So you can change it to speaker or gallery on your own. And then if the person in charge, like Jill, changes it to spotlight, it'll change, but you can always change it back.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can we all say what we think the person in front of us like literally said?
Yes.
So I explained what I heard from Scott. Krista, what do you think you heard from me, like in your words?
I thought it was don't text and drive.
Don't text and drive.
Because I thought it was like, because it was Jill was saying that it was a phrase or a short, and so I was like, oh, and I got clearly the drive, like that was solid, like the driving, I'm like, yep, got it.
Okay, and then who was number 4? Guido. And then
Me.
would you think?
So what I got was something like, if you drink and drive, you can mix it up and exchange a phone for a light, and so you don't understand anything. So better you turn left.
I loved how you opened up like
I
an Italian.
didn't understand anything. No, it was something about driving and using a phone from Krista, and then turning. But I was wondering about the light that I saw in a Scott message. So
Yeah.
I was confused. Absolutely.
That was brilliant. Oh my God. And then Linda, what did you think Guido said to you?
So I was definitely on the same page that the message was somehow don't drive distracted. But what I was remembering from Scott was the lights. But for me, they were police car lights. And either pulled over or there was an accident. So I embellished a little bit. I added the accident because I'm an improviser and I couldn't help myself.
I thought your
So I ended with the
exactly.
Anyway.
I thought that was your flash of your camera going off, Scott, when you did that.
I think that started all the accidents from then on.
Yeah.
And then
Wendy, did yours involve an accident?
Yeah, because when Linda did that, I was after she's so animated. How do you follow that? First of all, that's first. Second thing is, I was like, okay, it has to do with the seatbelt because she was so good doing the seatbelt. I'm like, well, I can't copy her. So what am I gonna do? So I kind of like, I'm gonna adjust my mirror and all that because I don't want to get in an accident. So accident stuck with me there. But I thought distracted driving, like Krista thought, right? Like I thought distracted driving, and you'll get in an accident. So that's what I was replicating.
I love it. Mary, Kathy, any other thoughts?
Other than it makes total sense about the lights now that I know what they were.
Hindsight.
So it was a great way to, but no, it was distracted driving.
So a lot of times, oh, Kathy, go ahead. Sorry. Oh, you're on mute, my friend.
you get caught up in the people closer and you kind of forget what he started with almost. It's funny.
So a lot of times with this one, I'll do it twice, with the first message being maybe a little harder. And then like if we were to do it again, I have one that I use that's tomorrow it is supposed to rain. And you get a lot more like rain, you know, some traditional. So they, in the first round, they get the flow, and then we play it again, and you know, then they get kind of that feeling of success, and they hone their skills a little bit. So I've had a ton of success with this.
Oh, that's good.
I've got a bunch of phrases that I use. I've used it for like everything from baby showers to corporate groups, and it's just fun and it's silly. And once you get people numbered off, you're good to go.
Could you send the questions?
Questions?
Could you send the question or the phrases you use?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll put a link, because this is all in my Dropbox. I'll put a link to like my whole little plan for today. Yeah, absolutely. I'll send it at the end.
How big is the biggest group you've successfully done it with?
Probably 20.
Wow.
Because after that, it gets just a little long-winded.
You can breakout
and that-
rooms though, right?
I'm sorry?
You could set it up and then send smaller
Yes.
groups into breakout rooms.
Yep, absolutely.
But you'd want
And-
to demo that first, right? Before you send them to breakout groups, you think?
I would say what I would do is if you had like a co-facilitator or a host or even like a willing participant that you could send the message to in advance, and then they could kind of take it into the room and not play or be the last person or something like that. To get them-
Couldn't you send a message to like, let's say 4 room leaders and put them in the chat to those 4 people?
Yes.
And then they take the message into the room?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
That's
Yep.
what I would do. Keep them and then join them to the rooms. They could take
Yes.
the message with them.
Interesting.
And what was funny to me too is our message got longer. Y'all were cracking me up. Like after Linda, it turned into like a full-length feature film.
Big time.
I'm like, crap, I gotta follow that.
We're going on a long Sunday drive here.
You even left the scene.
It was so good. Okay, so for our next activity, while I have you in numbers, I've got a couple of variations of some category games. And the first one we are going to do has us all working as a team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first, we're going to pick a letter. Then we're going to pick a category. Okay, so we'll pick a letter, then we'll pick a category. Then we're going to go in our number order. And we each are going to try to list something that falls in that category that starts with the letter we choose. So for example, if we picked types of candy and the letter was M, Scott has 15 seconds to list a candy that starts with M, Oscar, then Krista, then Guido, then so on. And our goal is to try to get all the way to the end without anyone getting buzzed. I've got a 15-second buzzer. So we're working as a team to try to help each other out. So let's start with figuring out.
Mine on this one.
And
Let's figure out.
we're able to verbally say this.
Yes, yes, this is a talking game. I would actually suggest that you all unmute right now so that you can be ready.
Yep.
And take a look at the grid and see who you come after so that you are aware of your turn. So our letter is okay, we're using the letter H. Now, okay. And our phrase is things at the beach. So let me put that in the chat. So we have it. Things at the beach. Okay. So we're trying to get to everyone. You get 15 seconds. And Scott, go.
Hip waders.
Hamburgers.
Horseshoe crabs.
Help. That's what I need. If it is with H, I can eat it in a beach, so it's okay.
You get it. You get it. Help with an H. Go, Linda. Hat.
Hairbrush.
Airbrush.
Hot sand.
Ooh.
Say again.
Hot sand.
Oh yeah, hot sand.
Spoon.
Say it again.
Spoon.
Harpoon.
Oh, harpoon.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay.
Troy.
Hats.
Hats was already said. Try again.
Oh, hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Very good. Let's start again. Scott, go.
Help me out, peeps. Hand sanitizer.
Oh,
Oh, very good. Oscar.
it's everywhere.
Happy.
Yes, very good. Krista.
Nice. Herons.
Herons.
Oh my God.
Headphones. Headphones.
Headphones.
Horseshoe crabs.
Horseshoe
Already said
crabs.
it.
You said it.
No, it says
I
that.
already said.
Horses.
Horses.
All right.
Okay.
Horses.
Nice beach.
Wendy.
I said houseboats.
Oh, houseboats. Very good. Mary.
I had it. Helmet.
Helmets. Very good.
Hot feet.
Hot feet.
Hotties.
Oh,
And I think we will leave it there. Nice.
Okay, houseboats at the beach, at the ocean.
Why not?
Those are called yachts.
That's called stretching it, is what
That's
it
a
is.
yacht.
It's a high yacht. Okay.
That's fantastic.
I
So
love that.
obviously that's just fun. And I'm a big fan of having folks put a number in their name. It just helps with any of these games that require order.
Yeah.
And so then they kind of have it in their name and then we can call back to it as needed. So now for our next variation, we're going to go head to head. So in a moment, I'm going to split you into two teams. We will spin for our letter. Then I will put you in your groups. Then you get your category. And then you have 90 seconds. So each group will need one person writing things down.
In a breakout room?
In a breakout room. Yep.
Okay.
So first thing we're going to do is spin for our letter so your brains can start spinning, as they say.
So we're just trying to get as many words as we can in 90 seconds.
Yes, with your whole group.
We'll do.
So our letter is going to be the letter N. Okay, letter N. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. Now let's go back up here to the breakout rooms. The 90 seconds doesn't start until you're all successfully moved into a breakout room, just so you know. So I'll send you into a breakout room. Make sure at least one person is writing stuff down. And then I will send you the category and I'll start the timer. Are you ready? Yes, Linda.
I see Deb and Jennifer, and since this is not a visual game, I just wanted to see if they were playing or just watching, because that would affect your breakout rooms, and potentially our teams.
Oh, that's a good point. Well,
I don't hear them, so maybe not.
I can assign manually.
Oh,
Or I
that
can
could
let-
just- Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
we'll assign automatically and we'll work through it.
we'll
I
wing it.
definitely would want breakout room 2 in my group.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shaw, welcome.
They're dead weight.
Hey, we're doing a version of Scattergory. So the letter is N, and what's going to happen is we're going into breakout rooms, and we're going to have 90 seconds to, as a team, come up with as many words that start with N in response to the category that will be sent after we get into the breakout room.
Thank you, Krista.
Yeah.
Thank you, Krista. That's great. Heck,
Good job.
And Jill,
Yes.
unlike how we did it in the main room where we went in a number order, this is just any
Free for all?
all in.
Correct. Yeah, that's a great
All in.
question. So you're no longer your assigned number. You're about to become a team unit. So you'll move forward as a team. Okay, and then we'll see who has the most at the end.
Right.
All right, so let's get these groups made. Oh, wow, I can see it before you all go. So it looks like, oh, you'll be fine. This will be fine. Because breakout room 2's in one room, and yeah. If you have fake people, it's okay. It's going to be okay. All right, Godspeed, my friends.
Whoop. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19.
Ooh,
Did you get Nicaragua as we were leaving?
Yeah, I did get it.
all right. Okay,
Oh, that's 20, Nicaragua. Sorry, I had Nigeria was last one. Yeah, 20 we're at.
all right. Can
21.
I have
21.
Can I have whoever was the writer downer in each group raise their hand?
Writer downer.
Writer downers.
Writer downer.
Okay,
I'm a
so
writer
keep your
upper.
hand up. Keep that hand up. Keep that hand up. Writer downers.
Oh, writer
Okay.
upper.
Great. So I've got a thumb ball here. We're gonna swear on a thumb ball that we will not cheat or write down any additional ones as the other team shares.
Pins are up.
Okay,
down.
you're swearing on a thumb ball. This is your life. You're swearing on your life right now. You will not cheat. Okay. Just gotta clear the air. Okay. Who would like to share first? Which team?
We can go.
All right, Wendy.
I don't trust, well, we trust Troy. All right. So Nancy,
Thanks.
Italy, Nepal, Narnia, Netherlands,
almost believe that.
Naples, Nice, Nebraska, Normandy, New Delhi, Nipah, Niger, New Orleans, New Mexico, New Jersey, New York, North Dakota, North Carolina, Neptune, Nigeria, and Nicaragua.
Wow.
Very good.
That's
There's
amazing.
a lot that we don't have on our
New,
list.
lots of news.
They got a lot of Europe going on there.
Yeah, you almost think we had Italy with us.
Got a little traveling.
All right, Troy.
Nepal, Nevada, Nebraska, Nairobi, New Mexico, New York, New Jersey, Netherlands, Norway, Nantucket, Natick, Nassau, Bahamas, New England, North Dakota, North Pole, North Carolina, New Brunswick, New Hampshire, Napa, Nice in France, and the Nether in Minecraft. I have kids.
I got kids.
I read books.
How many was that, Troy? Steve?
Now, I might be wrong on my number because I think I might have caught NASA Bahamas as 2. 2,
Oh,
3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 21. Yeah, 21.
We
Nice.
20.
wow.
That was great.
On a boom.
That was really, really good.
Is anyone
I'm
else busting out of their skin because they want to use these like tomorrow?
Oh yeah, this is so fun. So fun.
Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. All right. So yeah, so that's fun. You know, depending on the group, I'll have them, you know, maybe go slowly through them and then you can cross out any duplicates, you know, that sort of stuff. Any sort of modifications like that. But it's a great one. It's great for big groups because you get them into those small groups and you just get everyone talking. You know, and it's fun. And every now and again, I know at least for the folks I'm working with right now, they want, some people are competitive. Some people want a numbered score. And so, you know, for this one, Troy, were you room 1 or room 2?
We were one.
Cool. I'm
I
gonna
know.
rename that the
Winners?
let's purple.
Oh, purple. Okay.
Ooh,
I kinda like winter.
you're gonna be purple.
We're not
And then-
competitive though.
No.
Room 2, I'm gonna make you teal. So, you know, so then the purple room, they get a little bit of bragging rights, which can be fun every now and again.
Won't last long.
It won't last
Oh, we're gonna make it
Oh.
purple rain, y'all.
Oh. Deal's
There
coming
you
for
go.
you.
I am from Minnesota.
Hey, there you go, man.
There you go.
I mean, it was a difference of 1. It wasn't like-
I love it.
I mean, you could always do traditional categories rules where only the things and only the items that are not repeated count for points. You could do that as well.
Oh.
Well, the way I see it is those points cancel out,
Doesn't matter with 2
Oh,
groups.
that's true too. Yeah.
but I totally get it.
That is,
Yeah, Scott.
I have to run and go get my kids from school. Hopefully I'll catch you all later. It's
Yeah,
been fun.
absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank
Scott.
you for joining us.
Got
Good to see you, Scott.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Go,
so
go
I have,
turn left at the second light, Scott.
Don't touch the drive. Don't touch the drive.
Yeah. Make sure you have your seatbelt on and use the cell phone.
okay. I've got another one, and I wasn't in the opening yesterday, so if y'all have already played this, we can skip it. But this is one I learned from Kima, who's helping on crew, and it's the version of Have You Ever, where you turn your screens off and on. Have you played this? Thumbs up. No. Somebody. Oh, okay.
I've played it, but
All
not
right.
here.
All right, well, so for this activity, we're gonna play an adaptation of Have You Ever. For any statement that is true for you, I'm gonna ask you to turn your cameras on. So in a moment, but not yet, we're gonna turn our cameras off. And then when I share a statement that is true for you, turn your camera on and take a look around and see what kind of company you keep. So with that said, if you can go ahead and click those cameras off.
Real quick though, so when you're not, it's not something that resonates with you, you stay blank, so you don't even get to, oh, we can still see the screen though, right? Okay. My bad.
You're all good, buddy.
Hey, Jill,
Yes.
for people without cameras, They could, if they have access, they could use their reaction and put like a thumbs up or something, maybe?
Absolutely. Or you can you can turn yourself off mute and just say, I have. We would love to hear from you.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks, Linda.
Jill, thank you.
Okay.
Jen, yay, Jen.
All right, let's start with let's start with something good. Have you ever won money on a lottery ticket?
I have
Not a
Big money
lot.
or little money, Jen? Big money or little money?
just a couple bucks.
Nice. Everyone just a little bit of money?
400 one time
Nice.
to go under my 40,000 I've spent.
Yeah, there you go.
I love it. All right, cameras off. Are you a coffee drinker? Yes.
I had a girl, Linda.
Where's my cup?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I still got mine right here from the morning. Excellent. Cameras on. Let's see. Do you frequently misplace your keys? Do you frequently misplace your keys?
Oh,
Can I just come on for my wife because she does it every day and I can't teach her a new skill? Okay.
They have technology now.
do
You
the
can
same.
attach.
The same, Troy. Okay.
You can, put that little Bluetooth piece on there for you.
So Troy,
right.
you could answer the one, do you frequently look for keys?
Camera on every day. Yep.
every day. Every day.
Have your neighbors ever called the cops on you for being too loud? Even as a kid? Oscar.
I guess.
I was a big party thrower back in high school and college days.
If you count fraternity days, it's happened.
Oh, I love it. All right, we'll do just a few more. Turn your cameras off. Let's see. Have you ever lost your car in a parking lot?
Well, I had my keys. But no one stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been in garages beeping that button and still couldn't find it. I used to travel about 38 weeks a year. And at the airport, every week I'd leave and I couldn't remember one trip from the next. And I had to start taking pictures of whatever pictures were by me, NJ3 or whatever.
Hey, Neil,
And I'd have to put it on my calendar for my
Mackenzie a
return
Band-Aid.
trip home.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm there
gosh.
with you, Oscar. That was, yes, in a snowstorm in Boston, lost my car and it's snowing, so you
Oh
can't
my
see
God.
anything.
Oh.
So you get off the tram and it's like 2:00 in the morning. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I just want to go home.
Oh my God.
Just a little tip that might help if you lose your car again. I had somebody do this. We were trying to find his car and we were walking down the street and we had forgotten to lock his car. So we were at the restaurant sitting down and he had this big metal gate around us, like, to keep us separated from the walk of the sidewalk. He just put his fob to the gate and hit lock. And like 3 blocks down, we heard chirp, chirp. So it
Right, and if you're-
amplifies your signal if you put it on metal potentially. So if you're trying to do the panic button to hear it, you can maybe put it on the big giant light and then hit it and it might amplify it further.
Really? Because that is it only goes so far, but on metal it amplifies.
Yeah, if you learned one thing this whole conference.
This whole
That's it,
conference,
right?
that is it. That was worth the whole conference right there. All right,
There you
come on,
go.
Troy,
When you're being chased, Krista, just make sure you slow down enough to put that thing to a metal. Somebody can hear you. I'm not slowing down for nothing, man. I'm gone.
Probably going to be people at the party he's having that he gets called the cops on.
Where the cops are coming, he's running.
I love it.
The cops were on speed dial.
I love it. Well, while we're all back, we that's a great point to move on. But I have a whole list of fun ones. I like to use it at the beginning, especially to help get groups get familiar with the functions of Zoom, and the on and off of their cameras and just clicking buttons. And as you saw, it's just funny and it's lighthearted and it gets you to get to know each other. when the faces popped on, especially for the who looks for keys and this one who has lost their car. Like it's funny. It's just vulnerable enough that people are okay with it. So
Oh God, who can't relate to one or both of those?
I know, right?
And will you send that list of statements you
Yep.
have from that too? Okay. You know, that's
Absolutely.
the great thing is with this activity too, is it can go really deep, and you can
Yes.
start light and then just take it to some really hardcore, you know, have you been a victim of oppression or just whatever you want to go.
That's
So
a
it
good
can go
point.
quite deep.
Yep.
No, I totally agree. And it's nice because depending on how you frame it, you can start with, you know, where you ask guests or your folks not to speak when their camera comes on, but then you can kind of progress down a little bit and, you know, work in kind of those reflection times and stuff like that. So I totally agree. All right, this next one, we are going to play a rousing game. Apologize for my dog. It seemingly the mail is getting dropped off, which is a big event. Big event around here. Big event.
Hey, we're used to Zoom now that anything could happen in the background.
Right? We are going to play a game of who started the motion. So I am going to send someone in the group a chat, and you are going to be the motion leader. Now, for this game to work on Zoom, I will do the very first motion. Once the motion leader sees everybody doing whatever motion I started, the leader should change the motion up slightly and continue to change it. When you think you know who is changing the motion, just go off mute and shout it out. So, so if I start the motion and I start with something like this, and everybody's doing this, and let's say that Linda was the leader, Linda would start to kind of morph it. When Linda sees us all doing this one as the leader, she's going to morph it again. And then when you think you know who the leader is, just come off mute and shout it out. Linda, that was really props on the assist. You're over here for me, but that was great assist. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Everybody good? Rad. Okay.
So the leader keeps changing things. You're going to keep sending messages to different people?
Wait, no. The leader stays the leader until someone guesses it.
We don't know who the leader is?
But we'll know that as soon as the first person starts any kind of movement, right?
So I do the very first motion.
Oh.
And then the leader takes over. So that way, so yes, that's right. Yep.
Now I got you.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so let's see here. Hub, please. Okay.
Look at chat to see if you get a message right now.
But, you know, be discreet. Poker faces, y'all.
I'm watching everybody's tail right now.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the motion.
Krista,
Ah!
was that right?
Wow.
I had Linda.
Oh,
wow.
Well, Linda gets so dramatic. It's fun to watch.
That was
Wow.
amazing.
So you know what's funny is I looked at your body language, Krista, and I thought it was you, but then I thought your hands changed up, Linda, when I was looking at your screen.
All right, Krista.
Clearly I wasn't subtle enough. Good gracious.
I want to play poker with you, Krista. I got you, girl.
Krista, go ahead and pick someone to become the leader. Send that private message. And then once you do that, you'll start the motion. And now I get to play. Yeah. Coming for your
Hopefully
brand.
A much better leader than I will. Good gracious. Wasn't so subtle. All right, you know, we're just gonna start where we left off. All right, so we're gonna
Oscar.
Oscar. Nice.
How'd I know
I knew
she
you were
was
gonna do that, Krista.
Nice. So I've also played this, and this gets a little tricky with the front loading, but doable if your team is with you. Where if our teams were bigger, our purple team and our teal team, you can have two players go head to head. So we could give this a try. So let's have, we're gonna go Oscar against Kathy. So now it's only Oscar and Kathy guessing for their team, and then their team would get a point. So we would continue to play the same way.
Oh.
So it's Kathy versus Oscar. So Krista, because I can't have Oscar choose the leader, because that would be Cheats McGee, can you please pass the leadership?
Of course.
And then that person will start it as well?
Well, Krista will start it, and then
Okay.
you're going head to head against Kathy
Okay.
to guess. So this is just kind of a fun way, again, to get a little team spirit.
All right, cool. So we're gonna pick up right where we left off with Oscar's Pulp Fiction.
Claudio.
Guido, right?
Guido!
Oh, Guido.
Yeah.
Did I say- I have a client, Claudio. He was on my
Claudio.
Okay, it was me. I understood.
one of you Italians.
That one was really hard to hold back and not want to verbalize my guess.
Yeah.
So again, just kind of a fun way to, to change it up. It's been interesting. I'll share with you all because y'all are great. When I started kind of working with this company and getting things rolling, I had, a lot of these facilitator ideas, and they were like, cool. So how many points do they get? And I'm like, I don't play games for points. Like, I don't really know what you want me to do. So I've been working on ways to add some points.
And that was with the corporate adults that wanted points?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They like that competition. I'm all, don't you just want like camaraderie and good feels? And they're like, no, I want to win.
You know what
And
was
they're-
funny? I had a young kid working on an app for me several years ago. And then he was straight out of school. He went to school to learn how to create games, doing gaming. And I was telling him, okay, this is what I want at 50, whatever, and my people want. What do you guys want at 21? He says, we like he goes, we like likes and we like points. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Hey, do I need a number at the beginning of my name?
Yeah, you should be number one now. We lost a one.
Oh,
No,
that's-
you're okay for right now.
Okay.
You could be
Okay.
+1.
For this next activity, I will warn you. And for those of you that are listening, this is going to get loud
I'm not playing strip poker.
and obnoxious.
There are boundaries.
There are boundaries. This is a game I like to call organized chaos. And this is one that very much I used to really enjoy playing with kiddos, and I missed it. And so I decided to try it in Zoom. So we are going to split into 3 groups. We will have a sender, an interferer, and a receiver. Now, when I assign you a group, if you can go ahead and put that word in your name. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, great. Linda, Oscar, and Shaw, can you please work the word sender into your name? Krista, Kathy, and Troy, can you please work the word interfere into your name. Guido, Mary, and Wendy, receiver. I'm about to potentially reorder you. So we should, does your grid now have going from the left corner, Linda, underneath Linda, Oscar, underneath Oscar, Kathy? No, then I still don't know how to use that function.
They can move them though. They can grab them and move them if that's how you want it. They can straighten out the grid themselves.
Yeah, if you want to move people in Zoom, you can do that now. You just hold a square and move it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how, whatever. We'll save that for a different day.
So we want Linda on the left, then top left?
Yeah, you want your senders, your interferers, and then your receivers, kind of like pillars.
Sender.
So you want columns of senders?
Yes, a column of senders, a column of interferers, and a column of receivers.
All right. And does it matter which ones are which
Nope.
across the rows?
Nope.
So it's Linda, Oscar.
And Kathy. Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
Wait, no, Shaw. It'd be
Yeah, and
Linda,
Shaw,
Oscar,
right?
and Shaw.
Yes, Shaw. Sorry. Yes. Okay. All right. That's
Okay,
not.
great. I just got moved around.
It did for me too.
That's because
That
when,
just
I
split
did-
my whole
I-
move up. Somebody did
Oh.
something.
yeah, when she
Yeah,
finished
you
talking,
reordered
My
it.
orders just, my reels just popped out.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop. That's a
Oh,
weird new feature that I haven't played with yet. So it's not super important.
Okay.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, that just got jacked up.
Yeah.
Here's how this game is gonna work. I'm gonna send a phrase to our senders. So all three of our senders are gonna get the same phrase. Their goal is to get that phrase to the receivers. Interferers. Your job is to create commotion and chaos. Now, senders, you may not send it in the chat. You may not write it on a piece of paper and hold it up. You can mouth it, you can say it, but similar to our telephone game, you're not allowed to use anything outside of you, nor can you use the chat. So, interferers, fair game. You got a bell you want to ring? You got some sort of like, I don't know, whatever it is you want to do. Receivers, you are just doing your darndest to live in this chaotic world in which we live. I've got my giant clock. You're going to get 30 seconds to get your message. So first, let me send the message. I will tell you this. All of these phrases are, they're kind of like phrases, they're common phrases like break a leg, bite the bullet. So phrases like that. Just so you are aware. All right, let me get this message off to my senders.
So these
Krista,
are
your face is
fairly,
like you're on, like you're, she's ready.
I'm
these are
sorry.
fairly US centric. I know we have an international group here. Will there be some phrases that translate or transfer over?
I think these will, but those folks, our international folks, will know better than me. Let's see, where are my other senders? Linda. And then, so let's see, I've got Shaw, Linda. And then who's my other sender?
Oscar.
Oscar, right. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Senders, do you have your message? Thumbs up. Interferes, are you ready to commotion? Krista's like, I was born ready. All All
So
right.
do we all
receive-
have the same phrase, all the senders, and we're trying to get it to any one of the receivers?
That is correct.
Okay.
And we're
On
doing
your
this nonverbal?
No, you can be verbal, anything you want.
Okay.
You just can't write it or
Ah.
text it.
And apparently, and obviously say it, right?
No, so you can say it. Say it
Oh.
over and over and over again.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. It doesn't seem
guess-
challenging enough.
We're gonna make noise.
Somebody's gonna hear
Give
it.
it a minute.
Wait a minute. Hey,
Ready?
Easy
Go.
does it.
Where's my
Easy does it.
microphone? I
Easy
gotta
does it.
speak really loud. Oh,
easy does it.
Easy does it.
really does it.
Does it.
Easy does it.
You're never gonna get it. No, you're wrong.
All right, that's time.
Oscar, I heard ya. You
So
can do it.
receivers, you received?
I got it. I think.
What do you got?
Easy does it.
Yes.
I could not hear
Oscar.
anybody but Oscar.
Oscar, I am amazed at how quickly you got that out. Like the
As soon as I
interference.
saw you click, I'm like, I have to beat whatever noise is coming next, man. But I'm not competitive, I swear.
Oh, Christina, was that you that put the video
hell
up?
is
That
going
was brilliant. Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was fantastic.
That
Death
was like,
metal, baby.
what the heck?
Next thing I know, I was all
Utilize your
headbanging.
Who put up the video music?
God, I almost called the police.
What,
Linda,
what
go
were
ahead.
what were the interferences? Because I was completely focused. I was trying to focus on
Getting a
the
message.
receivers, so I didn't pay attention to the interferers. What were you guys doing?
I was blowing my duck whistle.
I was laughing at the video.
All I could hear was the video from Krista.
Yeah.
Krista, had you played this before? Did you know this was coming? How did you have that for us?
It was so loud.
So
Oh,
loud.
Krista, you pulled that up? You
Yeah.
Yeah.
pulled the video up, Krista?
Did you do
Okay.
that?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That was just
Now
cool.
I need lessons on that. How do you do it on YouTube? And how does it play sound? Because I haven't been able to get that one to happen yet.
So if you sorry.
Or we
Oh my
can do
gosh,
that
I'm catching my breath
offline.
here.
Yeah, do that off. Would you
All right.
mind doing that offline? I want to hear more games.
No problem. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
So then I would have the groups switch. And again, it's fun, it's chaotic. To me, one of the things that I do always remind them is that we, at some points throughout every day, we are a sender, an interferer, and a receiver.
Wow.
And so you can even play this kind of towards the end of your activities and have your team reflect on their day and think about those times when we were the sender and what interferences did we have getting our message to where it needed to be received. As a receiver, what were some of the interferences that prevented us from getting a clear message? Or maybe we got the clear message, but it came with a rock and roll video heavily distracted. So we got the message, but we didn't really get the message. You know what I mean? Like, sure, I read it, but I didn't like read it. And then the same with the interferers, thinking about times throughout our day when we become an interferer in our own lives and in our own space, as well as maybe in others. And what happens when we do that? And what impact does that have? And I think, Troy, even what you said, where whatever your strategy was before Krista started playing the video became laughing at the video. You were like, you know what? She's got it. I'm along for the ride. So I think that that's fantastic. Always warn your group it's chaotic and can get loud. Selfishly, again, I miss chaos and loud. So I needed a Zoom game that was loud and chaotic. That's where we're at.
So Jill, can you one more time go through what the interferers cannot do? So what
Sure.
so what each of them, so what they can't do. So the senders can do anything they want to send, except, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, except write it like, you know, like if I were to write it.
Yep.
Nothing like
I
that.
had it written until I got clarity.
Because there's always an Oscar in your group. So you gotta tell them they can't write it.
I'm thinking until they give me the rules, I'm gonna break them.
And then you can't use the chat. And that's about it. But you can speak it. You can, depending on the type of group, I would tell them that they can't use sign language if that's you know, because that's exactly the same as speaking it. So no speaking, no signing, but they can mouth it. They can, Linda, that's what Linda was doing. She was over enunciating it. Oscar was just like, easy does it, 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 easy does it.
Well, when Krista's picture took over my screen, that's when I went to enunciating it, but I only had my row of people on the side. So I had to try to get that back to.
I shrunk that video so that I could see your faces. I could see Linda mouthing it. I'm like, what's she saying?
I couldn't get back to it quick enough.
Yeah, that was clever, Krista. That's a
props to you, girl.
Yeah,
That was-
seriously.
Have you played that before, Krista? But you were able to pull that up quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, for our next activity, how many? What do I got? I got 9 of you. We're gonna do this as a group. I've done this in small groups. Usually, I'll break out into breakout rooms. But another activity that I was really anxious to get back in action was the good old-fashioned birthday lineup. So with this, so I have released my moving around of the squares. So go ahead and see if you can move your square somewhere else on the Zoom screen. And it should only affect what you see. Thumbs up, great. I think this will come in handy while you're doing this. For this next activity, you need to be on mute. You may not use the chat box and you may not write and show it on paper. I would like you to get yourselves in birthday order. Month and date, not year, month and date. You can mouth it. You can use your hands, your bodies. You can become your birth month's flower. Maybe that helps somebody. I don't know. Okay. So you're going to have, what do you want? What do you think? Y'all are all stars. 4 minutes? 4 minutes? Yeah? 4 minutes? Let's just do 4 minutes.
And then Jill, how do we let you know that we are done? Like, how do
you are going to all go like this?
Okay. Awkward antlers.
They're
Birthday candles.
I like birthday candles too. Okay, no talking, no writing down, no texting. You can only use your body, sans your voice, to share this information. Team of all-stars, go. think about how you can get that information out there. Think about do you have one person leading?
I think we've got it.
Wow. Okay.
Or sorry, I was supposed to do this. Sorry.
Come on, y'all. This is being filmed. Thank you. I don't want to look like I was hanging out with a bunch of squares all afternoon. All right, Krista.
All right, so here's what I got based on the repeated numbers that I was seeing, which I was interpreting as people doing their own. There were a couple times that I felt like someone was trying to confirm with someone else, but so here's what I have. I have first is Troy in February.
Yes, it's February, but I'm not first.
Oh, all right. Bollocks to me then. All right, so somebody else. Should I keep going with the order that I have, or does somebody
Yeah,
want to
go.
take that over? I know that we've got a March in there, and all right. So Troy, who is before you then?
Guido.
Yeah.
Guido.
February 18th. You are 28?
February 8th.
8, not 28. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so we're still
you're first.
Yeah,
Sorry, the
okay,
first.
that's right. That's what I
You're
have.
right.
All right. So we're good. Okay. All right. So we've got Troy. All right. Beautiful. So we got Troy February early. We've got Guido February late. We've got Oscar in March. Jill, I didn't see anything for you, so I didn't put you in. I'm sorry. Then we've got Shaw, I believe, is next. And then from there, I have Shaw. Do you want to share with folks what you are? May 23rd, right? Yep.
May 23rd.
So May 23rd, and then I've got couldn't see anything for Jen, and then the breakout room too. But then I went over to Linda, who I was seeing. I'm not sure exactly what date, but I do know. But I was seeing. So Linda's after Shaw for me, and then I've got Kathy, who is doing a higher number. It looked like an 8 or a 9. And then these two folks. Linda, where are you? What's your birthday?
August.
August. All right.
It was Mary though, I think.
Oh, okay. So I was saying, all right. So we've got, so Linda was correct. Kathy, you were in
October.
October. Okay. Then I had Wendy, who is doing 11. Then there's me, who's December. Mary, I actually had you as, I had you swapped. So Mary, you were the only person that I had out of order.
Nice.
Darn.
Where did you
Darn.
But where did you have Mary?
I have Mary, I had her between Kathy and Wendy. So I had it you, Kathy, Mary, Wendy, me.
Well, that's pretty close. Mary,
yeah.
which day are you in August?
24th.
So you're after me. So yeah, that was really good, Krista.
Ah, so close. Darn.
Yep.
So what I think was really cool, a couple of things. Would you say there was a leader during this activity of your group?
At one point, Troy going like this, like got all
Yeah.
of our attention on Troy.
Yeah.
That was
Mom.
helpful.
Yeah, that was good.
And I know for me at the beginning, I was watching Krista as I was seeing everybody do this. I was like watching Krista's eyes going through the screen, and seeing things. And I agree. And then I saw Troy basically kind of do like the, okay, everyone focus. And then Troy, you asked for the months, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And that was great. What I think is really interesting about this activity is just now, like Mary was able to share with us her birthday on mute, and we all were like, oh yeah, totally got it. However, when we were all doing it at once, goodness gracious, gosh golly, everyone's like, huh? What? And I always think that that's so interesting, the way, you know, we interpret how to best communicate something. You know, and thinking about in a group where you are being nonverbal, how can you identify who that leader is, or, you know, things of that nature. So again, just kind of a fun activity that, like I said, selfishly, I wanted to play on Zoom because I miss playing it. So the last couple of activities I want to share with you are some less playful games, and they are what I call puzzle games. And I'm going to put a link in the chat or put a QR code up if you want to play on a mobile device. And because our group is small and it's kind of a learning place, I will share my screen so we can all see it. And I'm thinking we can get, we'll see, we'll do them together. These are something, again, that work really well for groups. I'll put them in their small groups and then have them go through these activities. So let's start with, if you would like to play on your phone, go ahead and scan that QR code. If you just want to play along on the screen, you can absolutely do that as well. Let me get my link for the chat. If you want to play on your computer, I will put that in the chat. Chat. 10 minutes left. Okay. All right.
So just one quick note about that last activity that I realized might have been outside the bounds of one of the guidelines, but I think that somebody could put up a pretty decent argument for it wasn't specified, is that I actually was this close to changing it in my name, like renaming myself with it. And I know that that goes against the writing, but there's a pretty good argument for, well, it's not technically written. So that's just something that might, you know, if anybody does it, you might want to put that in there. You leave it, take it out, whatever works for you.
Yeah, that's a great point, Krista.
I was looking for a traditional calendar around my house, but I don't have any. I was just gonna hold up the pages and let everybody point to their month.
All right. So this activity that I'm going to share with you is a word scramble. So if you brought it up on your device, I hope this works because I've played it already.
We all choose green?
You can choose any color you want. So these,
Okay.
this is one I put together for Mardi Gras, obviously, and these are going to be word scrambles. Just try to get my screen set up here so I can see your beautiful faces and play this game. Okay. So then you put your name, you put your team color, onward to victory. Unscramble these letters for a phrase associated with Mardi Gras. What do you think?
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
Wow.
Let's give it a go.
Nice.
Beats for you. Excellent job. Good job, team. What do we think?
Parade.
Parade. Nice. Too easy. Too easy.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Okay.
We need to have an easy one in there for folks like me who are just like,
This is a phrase.
Let the good times roll.
Oh,
Wow. Yes. That's good.
I thought it was gonna be in French.
Ah,
Oh. That'd have been mean. What about this one? The answer is not Nickelback, but it is 2 words.
Kickback.
Hint, 2 words.
Okay, cheek. Cheek.
Usually if you answer incorrectly, you get a hint in case you wanted to.
King
cake.
There it is.
Yeah, good one.
King cake.
Hey,
Who was that assist?
That was a follow-up. I don't know who started that, but that was a follow-up.
I got king. I didn't know who got cake. What do we got here? Masquerade.
Woo!
Great.
Yeah.
Oscar, you're on fire, man. This is your game. This one is also 2 words.
Trombone. Bone.
Remember, a wrong answer usually gets you a hint.
Is it Bourbon Street?
Hey!
Ah,
Nice.
nice.
It's interesting. On Masquerade, I must have spelled it wrong or something, but it keeps telling me that's not correct, and there's no hint. Oh, there is a
Oh.
hint. I found the hint now. I see the hint.
There we go. And that's the end of that one. So that's just a fun one.
Sweet.
And then I'll share with you just one other.
So that it looked like that was in type form. Is that a free thing, or do you need to have a service for that?
Yeah, so Typeform has both free and paid. It's a program. I'm sure y'all have seen like those, take a quiz to figure out what kind of ice cream flavor you are.
Yeah.
They're made in a important. These are important things we all found out during quarantine. They're made on forms similar to this, and so you can go to Typeform and you can do a free account, and it allows you like a certain amount of responses per month, but it seemed pretty high, so totally reasonable. And then I will share with you one other one that we've had some fun with. Let's see here. Apologies, I've got a lot going on. Okay, this one is going to be, this is one that I built for a children's book company. So these are going to be emojis spelling out a children's book. Okay, so now, and Shaw, you brought up a super good point that punctuality and spelling are generally quite important on these activities. I encourage folks, if you're going to type it in, to do it in all caps, because generally that's the easiest. Oh no, that's the same link. Hold please. Hold please. Miss Jill. My apologies, folks. Copy. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. Is that again the same one?
Same one.
What is it? Okay. The QR code took you to the right place, though, I would assume.
Could you put that up real quick again, the QR code?
I sure can. I'm sorry, folks. I thought I had my notes in order. And I do not.
And we're down to a little less than 3 minutes total, I think, on our.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. I'll just throw this in there, and if anybody wants to mess around with it, you can.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like I said, I will, I'll put this info in the network, or is that what we're calling it? Yeah, the network. So that you can kind of see my notes and things like that. I will tell you that they're not maybe super polished notes. They're kind of more basic, the gist of it is sort of things that I've created mostly for myself and for these folks that I've been kind of working with. So thank you. Any questions? We covered about 1,000 things.
Awesome.
That's great. Love it all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Jill, was
Um,
there, there was like a sheet on have you ever or something else. Where are you putting that? Did you say? I'm sorry, I missed that.
No, you're fine. I will put it, so I'll put a link to it in the Mighty Networks. Are y'all familiar with the Mighty Networks?
I'm not yet. I still
No?
haven't. figured
Okay.
out. I think that's where all the video.
Is that part of Mural?
No.
Oh, then
No.
I'm definitely not.
Here's
Oh, is
here.
that the like the like the practice play sessions on oh yeah, that was the separate link that they were suggesting.
It's an app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't exactly know what it is, but
So you can get there on, so when you are in the conference grid on Mural, if you
Yeah.
go to any of the proposed sessions, there are 2 links. One of the links is on the colorful part of it's on the title of the session. That will bring you to a
Description.
description, but that link is in the Mighty Networks page. And then
Yeah.
the link below that is the link to the Zoom session.
I just put in the chat. That should take you to the notes I assembled last night. So like they're not the most polished, but I do have listed all of the Zoom telephone sentences. I've got a whole bunch of interference ones.
That just
and-
took me to the link of all the rooms.
Oh, you have to go
Oh,
to the
that
one
was-
above it.
That's
Yeah.
what I sent, Oscar. Go to the chat above.
Where it says open with.
No, so the last link that was sent by Linda. The one that is directly above Linda's name is the Dropbox
Okay, hold
file
on.
that you want to be accessing.
Yeah, that should take you to my, and like I said, these are notes literally copied and pasted last night for your viewing pleasure, including the link to the category wheel. And oh man, I didn't get to show you this, and then we got to get kicked out of this room. But this is just so much fun. I don't even know where it is anymore. I use it doesn't matter. Get yourself a nope. I have a virtual magic 8-ball that I use, and it's just the funnest thing. Virtual magic 8-ball.
Hey, Jill, thanks for making this so playful and fun and informative. You really provided a lot here.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. Thank you all for coming. And
Thank
know,
you, Jill.
Ding, ding. I'm getting the bell. They're giving me the hook.
Well, Jill, nice job. That was
Yay.
exactly what was needed.
Program.
A lot of fun. Thank you.
So informative. Thank you.
A lot of useful
Yeah,
stuff.
thank you.
This is
all.
my silent standing ovation when I'm in groups on mute.
All right.
Thank you, Oscar.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you,
Good.
Jill.
Yeah, we'll see you
Yeah,
next round. Turn left at the light. Left at the light.
Left at the light.
Left at the light,
Second light,
everyone.
second light.
Bye.
Bye. All right.